Hello everyone. So this is Ludwig Mascarenas, student of MIT, taking up MN623. So I'm going to present the assignment 1B for the cybersecurity and analytics. Okay, so the objective of this presentation is to discuss the response for the assignment 1A feedback, and at the same time to perform demonstration evaluation of the security testing tools and provide a summary. So here are the feedback that I've got from assignment 1A. We have 3 items, which is the penetration testing and leading industry tools, and for the reference. So for the first part is the penetration testing. So I got this feedback wherein I could further improve and need to add a justification. So usually this is the write-up that I come up. So I discuss penetration testing. So it is an important role for today's living technology. The objective is to secure the environment. So with that, I also able to come up with a research from the ethical hacking, the security justification for Redux by Smith, Urich, and Doss. So they provided a list of penetration testings, the importance, which is finding system vulnerabilities, increasing protection, and at the same time they have 2 aspects of the discussion, which is the insurance and the assurance. So assurance is the environment of how to resist the attack, and the insurance is how the industry organization to be able to face those attacks in what they are experiencing right now. Okay, so and also I have done some research for additional justification, which is the 7 phrases penetration testing model. It is an article by Praveen and Ashakali from the International Journal on Computer Applications. So we have these phases. So these phases are the preparation, anonymity, footprinting, analysis, exploitation, reporting, and advisory. So discuss briefly. So preparation. So this is the inspection of hardware and software. Anonymity, it is how to initiate the first phase for penetration process. We have the footprinting. So footprinting is the learn should be done by the tester or by the ethical hacker. Then we have the analysis. So this is how to evaluate on what are those attacking scenarios. So we have also the exploiting. So this is taking advantage of the security holes, and at the same time we have the reporting. So this is the reporting wherein it has a form that's going to be provided to the organization, what are the security holes, and we have the advisory is providing the recommendation on how to mitigate those security holes and to have a better security in their system. Okay, so the second one is the second part is the leading industry. So this is the write-up that I come up. So it's usually I discuss one penetrating tools, which is the Kali Linux. So Kali Linux, as we all know, it's a Linux environment and uses a different open source application. So we could use it without any license. So with that, I have a research from the article Usage and Awareness of the Tools and Technologies Providing Cybersecurity for Internet Users and Queen by Dr. Manyak Katawade and Dr. Preeti Agrawal. So from here, we can see this is the list of the penetration testing tools that are come up in the survey. So we can see we have lots of tools and the usage. So I come up with a better view. So here's a table that we can see that then usually used for penetration testing is the Chrome, Firefox, and Bactra. So from here, I'm able to come up with 3 tools to be used to discussion in 1A, but I've choose 2 items for penetration testing for demonstration evaluation, and this is the Hydra and the Janda Reaper. So both are password cracking tools and operating system based. CLI, so it's command line interface, uses also graphical user interface or GUI, and it's also used for ethical hacking. Okay, so we're going to proceed with the demonstration. So we're going to have 2 VirtualBox, which is the Windows 8.1 and the Kali Linux. So I already go ahead with connecting both these VirtualBox. So as you can see, there's a ping between both servers or system. So from here, we're going to open the FileZilla server. So we're going to add some users. So from here, just remove this one. So I'm going to add a new one, which is MIT2100. Okay, so just put the password 234 and 1. So just make it simple. Then we need to add some shared directory. Then hit OK. Okay, so from here, so we already have there. Then on the Kali side, we need to perform the crunch. So sudo crunch 434 -o root desktop, then demo. Okay, so from here it's going to generate. So if we want to see the dictionary, here, well, we're on the same page. Okay, right, we're here. Then from here, we're going to start with the hack. So just type sudo hydra -l for the user, which is the MIT21. This one -p. So this one is the dictionary that we're going to use. Root desktop demo and FTP 192.168.1. Then we need to get the server for this one, which is 26. Okay, so from here, so we can see there's already ongoing process. There we go. See, so it's trying the Hydra is trying to get those information for the password. So we're just waiting for it a couple of seconds, hopefully. Okay, so from here, the Hydra able to get the information of MIT210031, which is the password that we put in the FileZilla, which is the 2341. So from here, we have able to crack the password for the FTP in Windows 8 using the Hydra. Okay, so we're going to proceed with the John the Ripper. So from here, we're going to use only one VirtualBox, which is the Kali Linux. So from here, we're going to demonstrate how to crack the users and the password. So from here, we're going to add, I already log in as a root for this one. So I just add for users, user add -r MIT210031. Okay, then just okay. So from here, we're going to add some password for MIT2100. There you go. So we're going to add the password 2341. 12341. Okay, so password is already there. Then we could check for the information. Okay, so we can see there's an MIT210031. So we're going to use John using this command format equals to crypt and etc shadow. Okay, so it's starting. Okay, so the John already finished running, but it doesn't show any password, but I'm able to get the workaround for this one. So as you can see, we have this john.pot, john.pop. So if we're going to display this one, so we could see there's a lot of hash here and the corresponding password at the end. So this one. And I'm looking at for the file, which is the shadow, etc shadow. So from here, we have the MIT that we have added, and this is the hashtag for this, and we can see this is also the hashtag here. So the password for this is this one. So this is how we able to crack the password for the added users. Okay, so I'm done with the demonstration between the Hydra and John the Ripper for the password cracking. So as an evaluation for this one, so both of them are good for password cracking, but the Hydra is more on the cracking a password using online for the FTP, HTTP, for all those protocols. And also it's an operating system based, so it also has a command line interface, as well as it has a graphical user interface, and also used for ethical hacking. And for Hydra, it's more on dictionary attack, so it's using a different password cracking, which is a set of file passwords being used to identify those passwords. But also for the John the Ripper, so we could use this password cracking as offline. So we can crack password not using the internet. So we could use directly using the operating system. So it's used for Kali Linux and also used for different operating systems as well. So it's also a CLI, so it's a command line interface, and it has also a graphic user interface, a GUI, but usually we don't use it. Mainly we use it for the CLI, and also it's used for ethical hacking. So overall, so both the Hydra and John the Ripper are good for password hacking. And for the assignment 1A feedback, so there's a reference for me that I need to check. So I'm able to come up with a better solution for this one. So I use the Microsoft Office 365. So there's a reference there that I could put source code. I mean, not source code, but it is a source wherein I can put the authors, the title of the articles, the year. So it's going to generate for me the reference as per the IEEE format. So these are the list of reference that I use from the assignment 1A and assignment 1B. And I can see, or you can see there's a lot of reference that I use to generate the assignment. So this is the overall that I have to share in my presentation, and I hope that everyone has enjoyed and you're able to get some information about what I have presented. So thank you again, and hopefully that I'm going to present more on this different topic about cybersecurity. Thank you, and have a great day.